I did not become enlightened. The light was within, and it just started shining. To do that, I realized that I was born with this, and on several occasions, I received this experience which was so profound, which was just so much light that I saw, which is light that I'd never seen before. And it was around the age of 3 first that I experienced this. Then later at the age of 8, it was one fine day when I was walking through the fields in a place called Devi. And it was there that I realized that something is happening which is very different. And I kept walking, and as I kept walking, my whole body disappeared, and I felt just a pillar of light all around me. And that pillar of light just took me to some space which was so beautiful. And immediately after that, my whole body started vibrating and feeling completely different. And this experience remained with me for about, I think, more than an hour or so. And there was just no time, and I was in no space, and so it was just light that kept holding me into some realm which was unbelievable. When I came home after my walk in Devi, my parents were angry with me. Where did you disappear? What happened? We were so worried. But I had lost track of time, so I didn't know what was happening. At the age of 14 again, I had a similar experience where it was, this time I felt, a kind of very deep energy bubble up through me. And then when it came here, it just became again that unimaginable, powerful light which just submerged me in that deep spiritual bliss. At that point of time, I realized that it's not my imagination, it's not my creation. It is just a spontaneous occurrence which is just happening. And this is what I felt is going to create for me a completely different life from the normal life that I live in actually. That was a little realization that I had at that point of time. But I feel that those experiences aside, it was most powerful when I met Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. I was perhaps 30 years old at that point of time. And I met her, and she said, "You have already received your enlightenment. And this is through 7 births that this has been happening. And you passed through 7 incarnations. And this is your 8th one now." And so I didn't understand what she was talking about at that point of time. It was a YPO meeting, and there were all the presidents and the heads of YPO sitting there, heads of all the industries and organizations. And she kept on praising me, and she kept on also praising my husband who was there with me. And she said, "Oh, these are 2 really great souls." And the person who brought us, she kept on telling them, "Where did you find these souls? Such beautiful people." And so I realized that there was something deeper than what I was thinking of myself. And that night, when I went home, it was the 21st of March, and we were sleeping, and suddenly the whole experience was like there was lightning and thunder, and my whole body was vibrating with such vibrations that I've never experienced before. So my eyes were open and I was experiencing this. So I woke up Wispy and my husband and told him, something is happening. Is there thunder, lightning, earthquake? What is happening? So he said, no, just go to sleep. You're having a nightmare. So I said, okay. And but it was neither a nightmare nor an earthquake, because that experience went on for at least 15 to 20 minutes, or maybe more, because I had no idea about the time at that time. And then I realized that, oh, I had met this person and something is linked here, because before I experienced all this, yes, I did see her face come in, and then the whole sparks and the energy bursts and the magical light started. So it was a proper soin lumiere happening. This was when I was around 30. And then post that, I have been in this state of connection all the time. And so there is light within. Whenever I want to increase it, it increases. Whenever I want to use it for healing, it gets enhanced. Whenever I want to send it out for an earthquake, it just goes to distant lands like Japan or wherever the earthquake is going to be. Or if there's any calamity, any big wars or deaths or shipwrecks or whatever, it just goes, and it works it out. So it is something that is not created by me, but it is in connection with the all-powerful source of light, which is probably the divine light, that works it all out, and it does it through this little instrument called VillyMa. And so it is. This is my experience of enlightenment. Each one probably has a different experience. But whenever I sit in meditation, there is always the connection of light, and there's always the vibrational energy flowing through my soul, that when you talk about soul, my spirit, my hands, my arms, my entire being. And that energy is supreme, it's all powerful, and it's beautiful, and it's so soothing, it is nurturing, it is completely blissful.